Okay. So I worked for this company for a few years and I left in 2017. So then in 2020, they called me back and asked me if I would come and fill in for a while. They needed somebody to fill in customer service. It was going to be a temporary thing. Somebody had to go out on surgery. So I agreed. And that was right before the pandemic. So it was pre-pandemic. I come back. We're there. We were also kind of negotiating me coming back on like a part-time basis, like maybe 30, 35 hours a week, and in a different division of the company. And I was like down for it. So next thing I know, the pandemic hits and they were really, going touch and go every day, trying to figure out if they had to have everybody go home and be remote or not. So it ended up, of course, we had to. So a few of us were in the office because myself, at the particular moment, I didn't have internet. And so it was me and like 2 or 3 managers and like one other person. So it was like literally a skeleton crew in the office. And we were social distance. They started installing all kinds of plexiglass through the entire office in every cubicle. It was crazy. All the amounts of money that the company had to put into, making sure people were protected. But so during that time, it pretty much brought the supply chain to a screeching halt. And we were a company that, of course, relied upon, we're a retail company. It's mail order, but it's retail. Okay. So we relied on suppliers, manufacturers, and things like that. And then all of a sudden they were all shut down. And the customers just couldn't understand why their products were delayed. And, the core demographic of the company was boomer and right leaning. And that's not me making an assumption. That's literally their core demographic. That's the people they advertise to. So that was their core customer base. And they were atrocious. They were absolutely horrendous on the phone. And I dealt with that for months of people just being abusive and people calling constantly, like every other day they would call. It's like, it's never going to change. It's not going to change. It's going to take like 60 days to get your stuff, and that's it. Like there's nothing we can do. And it got so draining. So, it really wore on me. Click on the plus sign for part 3.